Hello and good evening. My name is Chinekwore from Learning World, and today I just want to introduce a series that will be running for a couple of days to come. Learning World is your partner in parenting progress. We provide learning resources, books, counseling, and advice on everything a parent and caregiver needs to raise outstanding children. And in this series, we'll be looking at routines and schedules, which we believe is very important in raising outstanding children. So the series will cover a lot of ground: what routines and schedules are, why they are important for the parent, why they are important for the children, how you can generate an important schedule, and tips that you can follow through it to ensure that your schedule works. So for today, we'll be looking at what routines and schedules are. First of all, we hope that at the end of this session, you'll be able to know what schedules are, understand why they are important, understand how to develop them, and how to implement them effectively. So, what are schedules? Schedules basically talk about planned out activities that are properly written out to guide your day. Sometimes when you wake up in the morning, you have an idea of the things that you want to do in the course of your day. But when you don't write these things out, there are chances that you might forget one or the other. So a proper schedule is not just a mental activity plan in your mind. It has to be properly written out, and the essence of schedules is to guide your day. So schedules can also be described as how you organize yourself to get things done. Schedules are very important because it helps you to plan your time effectively and know the things that you should do in the course of the day. So the next question is, why are schedules important? We're going to be looking at the relevance of schedules for both parents and children. I want you to understand that we are talking about routines and schedules in the context of a family setting. And so, why are schedules important for the parents? On this slide, we have highlighted 4 key things that schedules do for parents. The first is clarity of purpose. When you have a schedule, you clearly know what you set out to achieve in the course of your day. You are clear on the activities you have to engage in, the tasks you have to complete. Schedules help you to set targets for yourself and track your progress towards achieving the set target. Without schedules, you find out that you grapple with activities, you do the things that come to your mind. There are chances that you might likely forget some things that are important and focus or spend your time on things that are not so important. Has it ever happened to you that you go through the day and just as you're about to turn in for the night, you realize that there was an important call you were supposed to have made in the morning, or there was an errand you were supposed to run, but because you did not have your day planned out, or because you did not write out all the activities you were supposed to do in that day, you forgot those important activities. So with your schedule, you clearly know what you set out to do in the day and what you hope to achieve at the end of the day. And by the end of the day, you can go through your schedule and evaluate how productive your day had been. So that is one very important thing that schedules do for parents. Secondly, another thing that schedules help parents to achieve is that they're able to have healthy expectations for their children. What do we mean by this? Sometimes parents just expect their children to do so many things, to achieve so many things, but the children are not even aware that these are the things that are expected of them from their parents. This happens when the parents do not take time to explain to the children or help them understand what is expected of them and what they are expected to do with their day. But when you have a schedule, everybody in the home has an idea of what they are supposed to do in that day. So when a parent is asking a child or trying to follow up with the child on what he or she should have done, it wouldn't come as a surprise to the child, because the child had known before time that these are the things that are expected of him or her. Secondly, when you have a schedule, you see at a glance the things that are realistically achievable in a day. Because with the schedule, you know the number of hours that you have in your day and what you're able to achieve in those hours. So you won't, for example, expect a child to have cleaned the entire home, gone to school, come back, done assignments, gone for sports practice, practice piano, cook dinner, go to the market, all in one day. Because with your schedule, you clearly see the things that the child can do and how feasible those activities are within the space of time available. So schedules help you with healthy expectations for your children. Another thing that schedules do for you is that they help you to focus on important tasks. As we go forward, we talk about the importance of prioritizing when you're doing your schedules. When you prioritize, you have an idea of the things that you must do and you feed them into your schedule. And at the end of the day, you find out that you're able to achieve those important tasks. But in the event where you don't have a schedule, you find out that you might spend a good part of your time doing the things that do not achieve much or contribute much to your overall aim. So with schedules, you are able to niche down on the things that are most important for you, and ultimately you'll be more productive. Finally, schedules provide an opportunity for bonding in the family, because with the schedules, parents first of all work together with the children to identify the activities that the children have to do in the day. Some of the activities have to be done together with the parents. So in the process of doing these things together, you are bonding with your children. And if at the end of the day you have an opportunity to also go through the activities of the day, discuss the things that went well and the things that didn't go well, it is also another opportunity for bonding. So this is where we are going to stop for now, and I hope that you have learned something important. In our next edition, we'll be talking about the importance of schedules for children. Please subscribe, like, and comment, and if possible, share with any other person that you know that has a family and needs to put their acts together. Thank you very much. Once again, this is a production of Learning World. We have the mandate to support parents in their parenting journey and help them to raise outstanding children by providing them with all the resources that they require. Thank you so much for listening in. Remember to like and subscribe. Best regards.